Well, boys and girls, my name is Mr. K. Normally, I'm the teacher at Delaware School in the EVSE, but today I'm your Level Up music teacher. So let's get ready to level up with music together. But before we get all excited and build instruments and do all kinds of crazy things, let's just find our calm. First of all, I like to do this with my classes at Delaware as well. So we're going to listen to some soothing sounds and do some deep breathing to find our calm before we start. First, boys and girls, I want you to take a look at this image of this waterfall behind me. I want you to use your imaginations and pretend you're in the tranquil environment surrounded by this pristine nature, like you're sitting on a rock, maybe right in the middle of this beautiful stream next to the waterfall. And I want you to take a deep breath in for 3 seconds through your nose. Hold it in for 4 seconds. Exhale out of your mouth, hissing for 5. Do that one more time. Breathe in for 3 through your nose. Hold for 4. Exhale for 5. Very good. I like to do that with all of my music classes. It really helps get us focused, calm, alert, and ready to level up for our music. Moving right along, well, boys and girls, our theme today is weather. So rain or shine, it's music time, and this is what we're going to be up to today. First of all, maybe we ought to have our umbrellas up. I got my nifty umbrella up over here because it looks like rain outside. So putting that up, rain or shine, we're going to learn about how to make the rain go away. It's not raining outside right now, but you never know, especially in the summer when you're out playing. Those pop-up storms can come out of nowhere. And then we're going to tap, tap, and boom, boom with your bucket drums to a favorite weather book of mine that's very musical. Then we're going to make an instrument to make it rain. And then last of all, I've got a special song called Weather the Weather. And we're going to weather the weather together. And you're probably going to laugh because it's got some really silly dance moves and things we're going to do together. And then we have 2 words for the lesson to focus on today. Flexibility and self-control. You know how I told you storms kind of pop out of nowhere? One time I was at the community pool swimming, and as soon as I was about to get in the water, boom, it started storming. And did I have to be flexible? Because my mom and dad said, Ben, it's not safe. You got to get out of the water. And I was like, no, I want to go swimming. But you know, lightning is kind of dangerous, especially during a thunderstorm. So that's why lifeguards will close the pools. So I had to be flexible. I had to get back in the car, I had to go home, and I had to wait till the next day to go swimming. So weather makes us flexible. And self-control too. I had to learn some self-control, calming myself down. That's why I do exercises like the breathing one we started with, to learn to calm down, because weather can make you a little frazzle-dazzle. I am actually terrified, boys and girls, of thunderstorms. You wouldn't believe it. Big old Mr. K, not afraid of nothing. He's actually afraid of lightning and thunder. I don't really like it. And when I was little, I was scared. My dad, there's thunder. But they just say, calm down. We're safe. We're in our house. We have shelter. And it's just a storm. So I do those breathing exercises and things like that to learn a little self-control. Let's move right along, shall we? Rain, go away. You probably know this song, boys and girls. Maybe you've performed it or sung it in your classrooms, but we're going to learn to sing a little bit of it today and also learn some really cool drumming that can go along with it. And we'll use your bucket drums you got in your kits this week. So let's pull up Rain, Go Away. And I just want you to listen to it. If you listen to it once or twice and you're able to sing along with the music and the melody, that's great. I love Quaver for activities like this because it's going to highlight the beat for you so you can track the words. There's also a Quaver choir in the background that's going to be singing with you. So if you're afraid to sing in front of your families at home or your brother or sister, you've got a whole chorus of people singing right along with you. So let's go ahead and listen and see what we've got. Now, boys and girls, if you've got that melody or tune in your head, feel free to sing along this time. Should be any moment. Ready and sing. Especially you, young lady. I heard you loudest of all out there. Congratulations. And I can hear you all down here, so sing loud and proud. You're going to sing it one more time. Let me hear your best singing. Go. Fantastic. You, young man, have a future in music. And young lady, I heard you again. That was really good. Now, you might say, that's really fun to sing, Mr. K. I've sung Rain, Rain, Go Away in my class before, but I bet you haven't bucket drummed with it before. If you have, it's been a while. So we're going to get on the old bucket drum in just a second. We're going to pull up some rhythms, and we're going to build some fun little rhythms to go along with our song, Rain, Rain, Go Away, and just use the bucket drum a little bit to enhance the song. Because I just love this song so much, we're going to play it. So, moving right along, we back it up just a smidgen, folks. Here is my Rain, Rain, Go Away rhythm builder, and I've already built a couple of rhythms for you today. Here's what I want us to look at. We're going to look at this bottom one together. So, I know it says metallophone and xylophone. I would love to use glockenspiels and xylophones, and hopefully once we get back into school, eventually we'll be using those things. But for now, you need your drumsticks and you need your bucket. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to listen to the song again, and feel free to sing along. And you're going to play this rhythm on your bucket drum, just like I'm doing. So take your sticks in both hands, and remember, these are instruments. They are not to be used to whack your siblings around or anything like that. We do not endorse that, so use it only on the bucket drum. Or I'm sure mom and dad or auntie, uncle, or grandma and grandpa will come in there and tell you to put those away. So we have rain, rain, sunshine, rain. Rain, rain, sunshine, rain. And we're going to kind of speak that as we play it. So my turn first, then your turn. My turn first. Here I go. Rain, rain, sunshine, rain. Rain, rain, sunshine, rain. That was pretty easy. Your turn now. Ready as I point. Hey, that was pretty good. That's a pretty simple rhythm, right? Let's see if you have it memorized. I want you to kind of look away from the screen. And if you want to change it up a little bit and jazz it up on rain, I want you to hit the top of your drum. On sunshine, the edge of the drum. So it'll sound like this. Rain, rain, sunshine, rain. Rain, rain, sunshine, rain. That's pretty good. Now you try it. Look away. I'm going to look away too to see if I got it memorized. 1, 2, let's play that together. Rain. Right? I bet you did, because y'all super duper smart. So we're going to back it up again. I need you to remember rain, rain, sunshine, rain. And we're going to listen to Rain, Rain, Go Away. While they're singing, let's play that awesome rhythm we just came up with together. It was pretty cool. This time I'm going to let them chant it, I think. So they might not sing it, they might just speak it with me. Let's try that again. I'm going to see if I can get the singers on now. Let's see if that'll do it. 1, 2, ready. Rain, rain. Sunshine, rain, rain, sunshine, rain, rain, sunshine, rain. Oh, that was beautiful. You guys are really good at this bucket drumming. Space and ties and teachings, boys and girls. I love it. We're going to do that one more time. Ready and play. Rain, sunshine, rain. Rain, rain, sunshine, rain. Rain, sunshine, rain. Rain, sunshine, rain. That was excellent. I think we have time. We're going to do one more bucket drumming rhythm with Rain, Rain, Go Away. You saw Rain, Rain, Sunshine, Rain. That was one of my favorites, but we're going to do another one of my favorites because, well, I love rhythms, so they're all my favorites. So here we go. We're going to try this middle rhythm now. So we're not going to do the top one because it's boring. It's got lots of Z's. Those are rests, and we're not doing much there, so boring. We're going to do the middle one. So this one goes rainy day, sunshine, rainy day, sunshine, rainy day, sunshine, rainy day, sunshine. On a rainy day, I'm using the tips of the sticks on top, and on sunshine, I'm using the edge of the drum again because I just love the different sounds this drum makes. And notice I'm not beating the drum like this, I'm not, Donkey Kong playing rhythms. I'm just I'm just tapping on top nice and gentle like. Okay? So nice and gentle like. Boys and girls, believe it or not, it's actually raining outside. How about that? Rain, rain, go away. It was a beautiful sunshiny day. I told you, you got to be flexible. Luckily, we're inside, not bucket drumming outside. But you got to be flexible. I didn't think it was supposed to rain today. And look at that. It's raining as we sing Rain, Rain, Go Away and play it. How cool is that? It's kismet. That's what it is. All right, so we're going to go back to Rain, Rain in just a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's practice that rhythm really quick. So we're going to do rainy day, sunshine, rainy day, sunshine. My turn first. Here I go. Rainy day, sunshine, rainy day, sunshine. Try it. Now I'll point to the beat. Rainy day, sunshine, rainy day. Very good. I think you got it. So you got to remember rainy day and sunshine. Keep that in your head. Memorize it. We're going to listen to the song one more time. And we're going to play along our new rhythm. Rainy day, sunshine. Rainy day, sunshine. And you notice it's difficult to play rhythms. They're singing different rhythms than we're playing. So if you're able to sing along and play the different rhythm, that's great. If you're like me saying the rhythm as you play, that's fine today. That's fine. You can always go back and rewind the video and sing again some other time. Ready? Here we go. Drumming is so magnificent. I'm just going to listen to you now. Remember, rainy day, sunshine. You go ahead and play it now while I listen. That's very good. Ooh, I love the drum hits on the side for sunshine. Very good, boys and girls. Oh, thank you for using the tips of your sticks. Bellissimo. Marvelous, beautiful. That was beautiful playing. And you know, oh no, the rain's actually getting harder. I thought we made the rain go away, or actually making it rain more. But that's okay. It fits right along into the next part of our lesson. There is a book that I've read called Tap, Tap, Boom, Boom. And you might say, why are we reading a book? This is music class. Well, one, it's a musical book. Two, I'm the teacher, so we're going to read a book. And three, you get to use your bucket drums again. Whenever I say tap, tap in the book, you go. Whenever I say boom, boom, this is where it gets real fun. We're going to actually pick up the drum and go boom, 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 like that. Isn't that real loud? You might say, why is it so loud? Well, you know, when there's rain, sometimes there's thunder, right? So we're going to do the taps for the rain, and you can use one stick or two. You can go, and I think that's probably easier. So one stick. Now make sure if you're doing this at home, that you're doing it somewhere where you're not going to damage the floor. This is nice, you know, vinyl floor, so we're okay. If you're doing it on the carpet or on mom and dad's prize hardwood floor, maybe just check and find a safe space to bang the floor. Also, maybe let your family know that you're going to be banging your drums, so they're not coming in thinking there's an earthquake, you know, or something like that. That would be silly, but let's not do that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my book over here. And I found this. You can find this story on YouTube. But I'm going to read it for you because, quite frankly, I just didn't like the way they all read it. I think it needs more emphasis on the tap and the boom, boom. So one more time, let's practice. Every time I say the words tap, tap, you go tap, tap. Every time I say boom, boom, you go boom, boom. You might say, aren't you going to play it with us? No, silly gooses, I'm reading the story. You do it at home. I'm not doing all the work. You do it. You have the fun. I'm going to have fun reading. So remember, tap, tap, boom. Just remember that. Tap, tap, boom, boom. Did you do it? Yeah, you didn't think we were actually doing it yet. I said tap, tap, boom, boom. I hope you played. Tap, tap, boom, boom. There we go. Now I heard you. Tap, tap, dark clouds. Tap, tap, damp air. Tap, tap, cold drops of rain dot hair. I said tap, tap 6 times. I hope you were tap, tapping on that drum. Street cars appear. Umbrellas here. Tap, 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 tap. Boom, boom. That was a good boom, boom. And I really thought it was thundering out there for a second, boys and girls. Tap, 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 tap. Boom, boom. You might say, wait a minute, crackle? What do we do on crackle? Well, since we got the new word, for crackle, you can take your sticks and kind of make them crackle together. That's okay with me. Or if you just want to kind of tap them on the ground and make a kind of a, ooh, I like that even better. Drop it on the ground. See, we're discovering things together. I like that better. That was an accident, but it was actually a discovery, so it wasn't an accident. So this time when I say crackle, I want you to drop the stick and make a crackling sound. Tap, tap, boom, boom, crackle, boom. Got a storm, big storm, in bloom, dear soon. We are already here at the Y. Sky rumbles, rain tumbles, big weather. You better get under umbrella, boom, boom. Get your drum on the ground. And you might say, what do I do for slam bang? We're just going to listen to that one. That's right, slam bang. Hold tight to umbrella. Wind whirls, helter skelter, boom, boom. Tap, 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 tap. Slap feet, shoes flat. Feel wetter? You better go down underground where the water can't get ya. You betcha. Now harder, now faster, big rain, side blaster. The subway is sheltered, boom, boom. Did you boom, boom? Yes, you did. That was good. Downstairs we wait, folks congregate. We squeeze. Whose feet and knees are these? Hey, hey, watch spray. We get more wet. Tap, 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 boom, boom. See, big, big fella with tiny umbrella. It's yellow. Tap, tap, boom, boom. One girl, all fancy, she's late for dancing. Can't wait. Fast dash after lightning flash. Since we said lightning flash, let's do a crackle really quick. I heard that one. The storm above makes friends of strangers. We laugh under cover at thunder and danger. Tall lady with poodle sees kids, no umbrella, hands hers, no words, just a smile as her hello. Two friends descend, huddle close from weather, wet side, smiles wide, together is better. Storm ending soon, no tap, no boom. Outside, fear light, bright afternoon. We race upstairs, shake drops off hair. Look up, we cry. A surprise in the sky. And just now people scatter through puddles splatter. We wave goodbye. So long, keep dry. Till the next tap, 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 tap. Boom, boom. Till the next tap, tap, boom. That's a great story, boys and girls. And you know what? It also kind of taught us about some of our words today. Self-control and flexibility. You know, we've got all these people you can see walking dogs. Somebody looks like they got a cooler for a picnic. Some guy looks like he's late to a meeting. Somebody's playing pickup basketball on the street. And they all had to go hide from the rain and wait. But did they get mad and throw a fit? No, they hid out when the weather turned better. Look at that. They all got to go back outside together and have fun. And look at the beautiful sky, kids. Remember, if it rains on your parade, if it rains on your basketball game, if it rains on your playground trip, be flexible, maintain self-control. It's okay. Oh, you had fun tapping and boom, booming. You might say, Mr. K, I like the bucket drum, but can I do it with my feet and stuff like you did? Sure. Whatever you want to do, boys and girls. And now, because it's raining outside, I'm inspired. We're going to make an instrument that's going to make you think all about rain. We're going to make a rainstorm inside a paper tube. It's called a rain stick. So we're going to go ahead and start working on that right now. All right, boys and girls, now we're going to level up instrument style. Instead of using the bucket drums, we're going to make our own instruments. We're actually going to make a rain stick. So in front of us, I've got all of the materials that you need. You might say, wow, that's a lot. It's just a lot of stuff all at once down here, boys and girls. I just have a lot of variety. So first you need a paper towel roll. This is actually going to be our instrument. So If you have an old set of paper towels that's almost gone, please don't go over to the kitchen right now and rip all the paper towels off and say, Mom, I got one, or Dad, I got one, Grandpa, I got one. No, just ask if they have an empty one. If not, I'm sure we'll provide you one. We've got some beans here that we're going to give you, some rice as well. Wow, did you hear that thunder, boys and girls? I tell you, I was meant to come in today and feel this. We got some tape to seal off the rain stick. We have some salt that also adds some extra flavor of sound. We have some aluminum foil. You will have also construction paper and a few other things I don't. I have some pretty ribbon and things to decorate my rain stick with. Some rubber bands in case I need to hold it together. And then I also have toothpicks. I don't know if you have toothpicks, but I do. And I'm just going to show you how you can use those within your rain stick today. Okay, boys and girls, now there's actually a couple of different ways you can make this. I'm going to show you kind of two different ways you can make the implements inside to make the sound of rain as your rain stick moves up and down. And actually, really quick before I get into that, this is something I've included in my lesson, parents and students. It is a video from PBS, and it just kind of shows you how to make something very similar. So before I get into explaining and teaching, I'm going to let them show you really quick how we're going to make this. And this is where you can see where the construction paper and stuff can come into play. So if you watch that with the included lesson, boys and girls, you can see kind of how they did it. And we're going to do a couple of slight variations. So first of all, you need a paper towel roll, which we got. You have duct tape, or if you have masking tape, that works perfectly fine. Just some kind of tape to hold the implements in, the beams and stuff, because you don't want to make a mess all over the house. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to tape off one end of our instrument. So hopefully you've got some tape with you. And you're going to just take your tape off. If I can figure out what the tape is. There it is. Now remember, boys and girls, I am a music teacher at Delaware and not the art teacher, so all critiques about my artistry should be sent to well, yeah, it'll be fine. I'll be a great artist one day. I just got to practice. So I'm going to wrap some masking tape kind of over the top of this and basically try to seal it off. So that's kind of a little tape on the edge. And take another piece of tape, and I'm kind of just threading tape over it to prevent any of the beans or anything I use, rice, salt, from escaping, because that's the thing. We want it all to stay in the rain stick, not to escape all over the place, because that would be bad. So, all right, we got one more piece of tape on there. All right, that's good. I think I put one more all across the top just to make sure it's held together, nice and firm. Okay, then around the edges. And there we go. Okay, so see how that end is completely taped off. It doesn't matter if you use masking tape, duct tape, packing tape, whatever kind of tape you have on hand. Wow, yeah. We're really tapping, booming now. Look at that. So we've got our one end taped off, and then this is where you can improvise a little bit. In the video, they took a little bit of foil, so you'll take just a little bit of aluminum foil. And you don't need a huge piece. This is mainly to go inside, so when the beans and stuff rattle around, boys and girls, it makes that kind of rain sound. So all you do is you kind of just roll it up like a snake. And then you would just stick it inside the middle. And that way when you shake the beans and stuff back and forth, it's going to bounce off of that aluminum, and it's going to make that really cool kind of rainy sound. under my umbrella, L-A-L-O. Okay, boys and girls, back where we were. You've taped off the end of your rain stick. You take the aluminum foil, you can make it look like a snake, you can make it like whatever you want. Hot dog on the 4th of July, doesn't matter. So you stick the aluminum foil inside your rain stick, and it can kind of loosely hang around, so if you're worried that it's just kind of sitting in there or bouncing around, that's okay. And then after we're done with that, quite simply, you need to mix whatever you want in your rain stick. If you put too many beans or too much rice into the rain stick, it's not going to have enough room to wiggle jiggle around. So you can use a measuring cup. They showed you like 1/4 of a cup of your mixture. I'm just going to use a couple of handfuls because I like getting my hands dirty. So we're going to put in some beans. There we go. And a few more because why not? And we'll do some rice. I like rice. Rice is nice. Also got a lot of fiber in it, boys and girls, so if you need more fiber in your diet, brown rice is nice, as they say. All right, and I'm going to spill this everywhere. If you have a funnel at home, boys and girls, that would be okay, or if you like getting messy, it doesn't really matter. And you just dump some of the rice into the end of the rain stick. Ooh, yeah, I like the rice too, so we're going to put in some more rice. All right. There we go. Ooh, I like the sound of it already. I can already hear the rain stick. And then, quite simply, anything else you add is kind of razzle-dazzle besides just taping off the end. So like I said, I got my beans and my rice in there. I've taped off this end so nothing fell out, which I'm impressed. I'm not very good at this, boys and girls, but look at that. It stayed. I'm going to tape off the top right now. Pieces of tape on to do it. And I'm going to add a couple extra to this end because obviously we know this end's secure. We've already kind of hoisted it around. So if we don't add some extra tape, I'm worried it's all going to go flying out of the end. So this is where extra tape's okay. That'll be just fine. All right, we'll do one more just for show. You might say, well, what can I do once I've got the end taped off, Mr. K? Well, boys and girls, this is where you can add the construction paper. You can color the end of it if you've got crayons or colored pencils or markers or whatever you have. Yeah, you can put some rubber bands around it if you want to. And listen to this, baby. Listen to this. Oops. Yeah, it sounds a little bit like rain, doesn't it? Let me try doing it a little slower. You might say, why does it sound like rain? Well, here's the thing. I like making mistakes because I like to learn from them. I put a little too many beans and rice in. So here's what I'm going to do. If I did that, this is okay. If you do it the first time like me and you put too many beans and rice in, you just kind of pour some of the out. Pour some out of the end. I kind of pulled a little bit of the tape off. I got too excited, boys and girls. I just put way too much stuff in there. You just dump some of them out of the end, and then you can just fix it. You can just put another piece of tape right back over the top and fix it. There we go. That sounds better already. You might say, can I make a big, long rain stick like they have in the classrooms? Sure you can. If you use like a gift wrapping paper roll, you can make it rain even longer and better. This one has kind of a shorter sound just because the rain stick's a little shorter. But if you want to get a gift wrapping roll, if you have one lying around your house from Christmas or the holidays, that'd be fine too. There we go. Let's try that again. Cool. That, boys and girls. Oh, there we go. That was a good one. Now you make a rain stick. Our last song we're going to do today, boys and girls, and then we covered the weather. And I'm going to get my umbrella out for this one because you never know if you're going to get into it. Woo! There we go. It is called Weather the Weather, and it's got all kinds of silly little dance moves, and you can kind of learn as you go. I can explain the dance moves, but here's what I want you to do. When we get a new song, I just want you to kind of watch it, listen to it. If you're able to sing along, that's fine. Kind of watch the motions. I'll walk you through them at the end, and this will be the last thing we'll do. We kind of sing along and dance along to Weather the Weather. And I love this song because it's all about being flexible and understanding the weather changes all the time.
Whether the weather is raining or whether the weather is hot, the weather is sunny, or whether the weather is not. Whatever the weather is doing, whatever weather we are going to get, I'm going outside with my buddies, even if we're gonna get wet. Jump in a puddle with boots on. Splash, 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 splash. Whether the weather is raining, or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny, or whether the weather is not. Yell in the jungle like Tarzan. Jump in a puddle with boots on. Splash, 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 splash. Whether the weather is raining, or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny, or whether the weather is not. Throw the ball like a quarterback. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! Yell in the jungle like Tarzan. Jump in a puddle with boots on. Splash, 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 splash. Whether the weather is raining, or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny, or whether the weather is not. Stomp up and down like a dinosaur. Throw the ball like a quarterback. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! Yell in the jungle like Tarzan. Jump in a puddle with boots on. Splash, 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 splash. Whether the weather is raining, or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny, or whether the weather is not. Find some bugs and give them to my mum. Stomp up and down like a dinosaur. Throw the ball like a quarterback. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! Yell in the jungle like Tarzan. Jump in a puddle with boots on. Splash, 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 splash. Whether the weather is raining, or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny, or whether the weather is not. Whatever the weather is doing, whatever weather we are gonna get, I'm going outside with my buddies, even if we're gonna get wet.
Alright, good job, boys and girls. Wasn't that a fun little song? And just in case you need some help with emotions, whether the weather is rainy, you can actually use an umbrella for this if your family gives you permission to do so in your house. So you can start with the umbrella closed or open. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to leave mine open for now. There we go. So at the beginning, you just go, you kind of bend your knees, kind of flex your arms, and kind of kneel to one side or the other. Whether the weather is raining, and then pop your umbrella open. And then when you're done, you can kind of put it down to the side. Or whether the weather is hot, and then whoop, act like it's like a 100-degree day, like it's been like every day this July so far, boys and girls outside. And pretty much you can figure out the other emotions. When they say whether the weather is not, and it goes dark outside, because sometimes it gets dark and stormy, or even at nighttime the weather gets quiet and dark out, you just blink twice. Is not, blink, blink. Okay? And then the other emotions, I think you can figure out for yourself when you're jumping through the puddles, you'll stop. Pretend like you're with your brothers and sisters, and I don't know if you did this with your brother or sister, but I like to splash mine. I like to splash my brother. He didn't really like it, but pretend like you're splashing each other and having a splash contest. And of course, when you're stopping like a dinosaur and things like that, you can figure it out. So one last time before we go, I want you to sing Weather the Weather and really dance along and just have fun.
Whether the weather is raining, or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny, or whether the weather is not. Whatever the weather is doing, whatever weather we are going to get, I'm going outside with my buddies, even if we're gonna get wet. Jump in a puddle with boots on. Splash, splash, splash and splash, splash. Whether the weather is rainy or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny or whether the weather is not. Yell in the jungle like Tarzan. Jump in a puddle with boots on. Splash, splash, splash and splash, splash. Whether the weather is rainy or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny or whether the weather is not. Throw the ball like a quarterback. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! Yell in the jungle like Tarzan. Jump in a puddle with boots on. Splash, splash, splash and splash, splash. Whether the weather is raining or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny or whether the weather is not. Stomp up and down like a dinosaur. Throw the ball like a quarterback. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! Yell in the jungle like Tarzan. Jump in a puddle with boots on. Splash, splash, splash and splash, splash. Whether the weather is raining or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny or whether the weather is not. Find some bugs and give them to my mum. Stomp up and down like a dinosaur. Throw the ball like a quarterback. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! Yell in the jungle like Tarzan. Jump in a puddle with boots on. Splash, splash, splash and splash, splash. Whether the weather is raining or whether the weather is hot, whether the weather is sunny or whether the weather is not. Whatever the weather is doing, whatever weather we are gonna get, I'm going outside with my buddies, even if we're gonna get wet.
All right, boys and girls. Well, that is pretty much where we stop for our lesson on weather. I appreciate you all leveling up with your music with me today, but before we go, since we were just dancing and building instruments and having a crazy time, let's take another moment to be calm, alert, and ready to move on to our next activity for camp. So let me go ahead and get this started. And just like at the beginning, pretend you're using your imagination. You're sitting on maybe a rock or maybe your feet are in this beautiful stream. We're going to breathe in for 3 through your nose. You can do this with your eyes open or closed, whatever helps you relax. We're going to hold it in for 4 seconds and hiss out for 5. Breathe in. Hold it. Hiss out. Breathe in for 3. Hold. Thank you so much, boys and girls. I can't wait to see you next week as we level up.